Yeah, watch it. Got the words on the track. Dead on the boards. Church. Bishop Lamar. Wow. Yeah, the statistics shows my ballistic flows generate big cake, not big candles. That spaghetti them O's. I'm so ready, I done pack my clothes. I'm so heavy with no D. How them boys, I rock them gators more than gun beat boys. I'm the real raw deal, y'all just still decoys. Like
So, and it transformed from fiction into realism, even though it is a work of fiction.
For that green like for Rick, no, not from New Orleans, but can you see me, homie? And oh, mic check, check 1, 2. If it ain't a check a text, that's all I'm gon' do. Mic check, check 1, 2. If you ain't talking dollars, I can't understand you. Mic check, check 1, 2. If it ain't a check a text, that's all I'm gon' do. Mic check. Check 1, 2. If you ain't talking dollars, I can't understand you. Yeah, look around, left, right, up and down.
So in the time before everything starts, and the second book kind of gets into the very beginning of it, and then the third book kind of ends up the first phase of what happened.
My target audience when I wrote it, in my head was basically teenage girls that had read Twilight and were sorry that it was over.
From the season. And they are animals being arsenic.
But you know, you're the bus driver, right. You know, yeah, there he is, you know. I was like, that's cool. It's like we're made for it.
Mic check, check 1, 2. If you ain't talking dollars, I can't understand you. Mic check, check 1, 2. If it ain't a check a text, that's all I'm gon' do. Mic check, check 1, 2. If you ain't talking dollars, I can't. Yeah, watch it.
Yes. Thank you. Welcome to another great show of APN TV Media. Actually, we got a lot in store for you today. Of course, we always have something new. And this time, you know what? First of all, let me introduce to you that we will be having our political analyst. Our co-host, political analyst, is Bob Beatles. So if you saw him on a couple of shows ago, well, now he's on board as one of our co-hosts. So we're going to be getting some updates in politics. Yay! So that's what we're going to be looking forward to, right, Bob?
Right.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
And our guest on the show, all the way from Maryland to her road trip to New York City, is Sugar Jones Collection by Janette. And if I believe I'm going to say this right, her last name is Oretgon.
Close enough.
Okay. Good.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you, Jeanette.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. All right. I tell you what. We're going. Oh, and by the way, you know what? I encourage you to bring the women on the show on this one because this is going to be interesting and actually it's going to be edifying. Because we're going to be talking about athletic sport brawl as well. Yes. So we have a lot going on today. Now we have books, politics, but we're also going to be talking about this design she made, which makes sense. Because I had to ask my wife about the athletic sports brawl for large women. So you know what? We'll be right back. Yes, that you heard that correctly. So I tell you what, it's going to be astounding. This is going to be very interesting.
Very interesting.
Very interesting. Anyway, we'll be right back after this.
Yeah, watch it. Got the words on the track. That on the boards. Church. Bishop Lamont. Wow. Yeah.
That's wrong about
Quit. Well, quit if you want to, boy, but we need you out there.
Welcome back. Yes. Again, you heard that correctly. We're going to be talking about athletic sports brawl for large women. So, and the part that's really interesting is that they allowed me to do the honors in this retrospect. I don't know how that fits in the equation, but Bob, I mean, yes. I don't even know how that fits in, but actually, I guess it works out.
Well, it's something that
we're men.
Yes.
And we have to help ourselves, right?
Yeah, well, hey, if it's something women need, we should talk about it.
All right. You're right. Yes. So you know what? Let's bring Janette onto the screen. Janette.
Hey.
Yes. Welcome to Michigan.
Thank you, Michigan, for having me on today.
As a matter of fact, I'm glad here, and also those our viewers, our readers, they are not only just from here in Michigan, but also across the U.S. now, and also in Greece, Italy, Beijing, Japan, Australia, Israel came on board, and Portugal, I guess I'm saying that right, or Portugal, and Brazil.
Oh, wow, Brazil.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. So you just go to our site at www.apntvmedia.com, or should I say apntvmedia.com. Go to Audience Media Map, and then you'll see where we're covered on the planet now. I would say just the U.S., but it changed. It elevated. So it's kind of cool. Okay, and I also thank all of you viewers for watching our program. We'll try to make it more and more exciting. The other thing about this is I would like for you to let us know if there's anything special that you would like to have, I mean, as far as something educational, something fun to have on the show? Because everything always ties in with literary. And that's the interesting concept about it. Okay, Jeanette.
Yes.
What's interesting here is, you know what? I'm gonna start off about you, because are you the owner of the Sugar Jones collection?
Yes, I am. I started this venture about 2 years ago. So yeah, I am the sole founder.
Wow, and I saw the video, so in the video, if you don't mind, we're going to show that probably in one of our PSA commercials, we're going to show the video of your road trip to New York.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
I remember. I saw it. See, I saw it. It was pretty good, pretty thorough. Tell us about what you do and how you got started.
Well, getting started was the easy part. Coming up with the idea and the research, that was a little bit more difficult. I am originally from Los Angeles, California, and I ended up in Maryland via the U.S. Navy. The job that pays the bills is the Department of Defense during the day, and my passion is athletic clothes for plus-size women. Start playing golf several years ago, and I noticed that the women on the golf course didn't have the proper clothing out there. And when I say proper clothing, you're talking about something with stretch fabric, something that would allow them to enjoy and play the game better and to even breathe more. So took a trip down to Atlanta to the PGA store, the mecca of PGA stores, which is the headquarters down there in Atlanta. Couldn't find anything. The gentleman said, "Hey, I didn't know plus size women get out there and play golf." And at that time, I was like, okay, there is a market for this idea. So went back to the lab, started designing different things, and wanted to come up with a great product for plus size women. So I held a 25 women focus group, and they told me everything that was wrong with their bras. So took all that data, put it into one product, and now I am getting a lot of buzz and a lot of feedback on the product, which is, amazing. It's all been positive this far. So my whole goal is just to make sure, and I hate the word plus size. I'm going to say additional sizes, because women who are a size 16 and 18, they have big boobs too. I mean, I don't know what industry they're in, regardless if they're housewives or the computer industry or a military. People women that have bigger size breasts need something to kind of, make them more comfortable and be able to function throughout the day. So the whole thing birthed from getting so much feedback on what women are missing in their bras, and to just coming out and just being bold about it and just telling everybody, this is what's needed out there is a product for plus size women, at additional size women, I should say.
Wow. Yes. You know what? I've even asked questions. I've asked questions, and believe you me, I was kind of embarrassed. At first I thought I was starting to feel embarrassed because I was asking questions to women about this, and then, I thought about it. I says, I'm a man. I have a woman. I mean, she's, I didn't think about the, additional size. She's large, and I know everybody probably like, hey, he's nervous. Hey, the reason,
Okay to say I'm okay with it. What? Large breast. I'm okay. It's okay to say it. It's okay. Say large breast. Come on, say it with me. Large breast.
Large breast. Okay. Large breast.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm trying to be respectful. I love being a gentleman. I've always been that way, and I wanted to maintain being that. But what's interesting is that husbands actually has to know. I mean, think about this. If they want to get baby doll outfits, if you know what I mean, for negligees and all that, well, it's nice to surprise, with your woman with something that you went in to get. Because I know if I've went in and got, learned to get personal things, for women. So us men are supposed to be able to know these things without feeling embarrassed, which I still kind of feel weird, but you're right. I should be able to speak out. So I'll speak out for the men. Yay, we can talk about this, and the benefit of our women. How's that?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I had gentlemen come up to me and say, hey, I've spent $50 on my wife's drawers. And I'm like, $50, okay, that's kind of inexpensive if you're looking for something that's constructed properly and something that's put together where it will, hold your wife comfortably for at least 3 years, I mean,
yes.
But he had to look out there and see what was available for his wife. So when he wasn't afraid to tell me that.
Yes. Actually, what was that movie called? Enemy of the State with Will Smith.
Yes, Enemy of the State, right.
And he went into that place, and I thought about that, and I said, oh, you know what? You're right. I mean, we all do that, and it almost seemed like we go in there single file, one by one, not like, and we really don't talk to one another about, I'm talking about for the guys.
Right.
But we're in a place where there's women attire, and we don't communicate, maybe we should communicate, say hello, because it's a whole new day and age. And actually, women are more respectful to us knowing that we care. Exactly.
You're exactly right.
Yes, and I was impressed about see, you got me not saying plus size anymore. That's good.
I mean, plus size is the buzzword. Everybody says plus size, but
yeah.
We're reading a Fortune 500 magazine that featured Melissa McCarthy. She's now, coming out with her own fashion line. So she kind of said, hey, when you say plus sizes, you're telling women that they can't go shopping together. They're telling the big women, hey, you go to the tire section and I'll meet you over there later.
Ooh.
So why not? And Melissa McCarthy said this. So I'm like, okay, why not just say additional sizes? Because there are women out there, like I said, a size 12 in the waist and a size, 21 in the waist and can still have the same breast size. So I'm going to try and move away from the buzzword plus size and just say additional sizes.
Additional sizes, yes.
When you say additional, you're saying that, okay, we're not separate, but, you go right down on the same rack, but just a few inches further.
Well, why do the stores do that? If you, no matter where I went to, because I was in the military, in the Air Force too, and I commend you on being in the Navy. Is that everywhere we go, whether it's for me, it's called the BX. Is it the BX for you in the Navy?
Yeah, it's still the PX. Yeah.
Okay,
PX,
so
the exchange. Yeah.
Yeah, yes, and and the regular general stores, from Kmart to Walmart to Myers, whatever. What's interesting is that why are the stores, unless we just don't have an answer, is why it has to be separate between the regular small, medium sizes, and then women with large sizes has to be in a separate building, basically.
Well, from
Even
my
for
experience,
men, I could walk into a like I walk in or walk in Carson's, and I go and say, man, some nice clothes, and I'm like, man, they'll have nothing my size. Because the clothes that I've been lately getting, I actually had it tailored from near my hometown. Actually, I have it shipped into me from New York. Yes, the clothes that you start seeing now. Well, like Bob, what you see right now, my clothes now, besides the jacket, they're all coming from New York.
okay.
I'm originally from down that direction, because I'm from Philadelphia, but still, nevertheless. Why are the stores separate that way? Because even my lady had mentioned that, it's sad that, when, what's that one store, unless it was called a plus size store, that store that it was for large women.
Well, they have Catherine's, Lane Bryant, Dress Barn. They have several here in Maryland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, several.
And Lane Bryant, is Lane Bryant for everybody, or is it for?
Dress Barn is more for everyone. They have a woman's size and they have a women's size and Dress Barn. So that's tailored more toward, all women. But they do have separate size. You go in the door, you go left for the normal sizes, and you go to the right for the additional sizes.
I wish we had some of those places here. Actually, where I'm at right now in Monroe, maybe somebody will open up a doorway here. Maybe you open up a doorway here. Maybe you expand. You expand with Sugar Collection.
From your ears, from your mouth to God's ears. Let's say that.
Amen to that. Oh, yes, yes. Yes. Oh, you know what? I'll tell you what, everybody. We'll be right back after this.
Yeah, watch it. Got the words on the track. That on the boards. Church. Bishop Lamont. Wow. Yeah.
New York City, here we come. Here we go again, another trip to New York City. This project is really important to me. There is a need for athletic gear in the plus size industry. It's been lacking for too long, so I've committed my time and my life to making something that's wearable by plus size women, because there's so many fashion designers and so many brands out there that just completely ignore the plus size industry. And I think it's very important for athletic gear to be available in comfort, style, and fashion to plus size women. So this is what I'm committing my life to do. With the designer to go over different type of styles. We're doing 3 styles. We're doing the covered elastic, we're doing the front closure, and the molded cup today. So we're going to be putting together some styles that I think plus size women would think comparable to an average size woman. This project is all about making sure that plus size women have the equivalent styles and colors and fashions that normal size women have. And so today we work on other designs. Hey ladies, how you doing?
Hey, oh, hi, Jeanette.
How's it going? Long time no see. How you doing?
Good. I'm trying to move it.
Oh, okay. So I just stopped by to work on some different styles of the bra today.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so
Get something going on then.
yeah, I got a lot of good ideas. So let's get to it.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Jeanette Ortegon, founder and creative designer of Sugar Jones Collection. Thank you for watching my video. This brand was created to provide a product exclusively for plus size women. We have put great detail into making a product that is not only comfortable, but fashionable and trendy as well. We have sourced plus size models that were measured specifically for this brand. Over the past 24 months, I have worked with the best designers, pattern makers, and seamstresses to provide the best product that I possibly can. Samples have been made and already tested by curvy women with overwhelming satisfaction. But there is still more work that needs to be done. We are asking your support to make this brand for curvy women the best thing ever. Help us make our end of summer deadline to deliver the first run to local shops and to online vendors by the end of summer. Please visit our website and make a donation so that we can continue manufacturing and production. Thank you so much for your support, and I am overwhelmed by the possibilities that this product has to offer. And curvy girls, we got it right for you this time. Thank you for your support.
Yes, welcome back. Okay, all right, now what was this?
Bob? Specifically, make it more comfortable for a woman to play a game like golf, let's say.
Because first of all, you have to tailor it to that particular sport, not necessarily golf only, but running track. You have to tailor it to high impact exercises. So my bras are basically the design of my bras and the material that we use are tailored toward high impact exercises. So you wouldn't go into like a Nordstrom's and buy a bra that has satin and wire and plastic. You need something more durable. You know, you want to get something that's made out of like a wicking type of fabric to absorb moisture. You wouldn't want to put no wire in it. You want to put a material such as, instead of using like a regular slider, you will want to use something that's going to hold in more, like hook and eye straps. So my bras are basically designed. The design of the bra is constructed for high impact exercises. So that's what kind of separates my product from the rest. We're designed for high impact.
Okay.
That's key.
Now that makes sense.
That is key, yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up. I was thinking about what I was saying, plus you turned on changed it, and I was glad to hear you say that to remind me. Man, that is what do you call that again? That word, the term plus size?
Well, to me, the term plus size is just basically put out there. It's a buzzword.
Thank you. That's what it is. It's a buzzword.
Yeah, like in the 80s when they had the invisible dog on the invisible dog in the leash, everybody wanted one and they started using it, like the pet rock. So yes, women have been basically scarred. I'm going to say the word scarred with plus size. You're plus, anytime, like I was telling you before, Texas is large. Africa is large. Everybody else, they're just additional because you don't have to stay that way. Are you going to bulldoze the side of Africa, because it's large just to make it smaller to fit the status quo? Yes. My point is that women should not be put in a category. We're not index cards in the library. We have the opportunity to move it to a smaller size, or we have the opportunity to get fit where we are. Because I'm a size 16 and I can run 3 miles. I can probably outrun the most, some size 12s, because not necessarily saying that because I am a size 16 that I'm unhealthy. And that's the stereotype. A friend of mine who's a nutritionist, she said, Jeanette, I hate to see big people eat. And I was like, really? You hate to see big people eat? And she said, only because when I see a big person eat something, I feel that they're being irresponsible. And I'm like, I have seen it, and I can't defend a whole bunch of things because, there are people that have health problems that prevent them from losing weight, injuries that prevent them from losing weight. But the majority of it is my product will help you get into shape. It's not a magic wand. It's just an assistance from the stories I've been hearing. 2 bras with the ACE bandage, 3 bras with saran wrap. There is no way in the world a woman can function by 3 cheap sports bras and some Glad saran wrap. I'm using my Glad for my sandwiches. I'm not going to wrap them around my breasts.
Yes.
So, my product is just basically to help people get better. It's not a magic wand, but it really is, a really great assistance to help women get to where they want to be when it comes to physical fitness.
Wow. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm going to read something off your, it's about Sugar Jones Collection off your site. It says, Sugar Jones Collection Incorporated is an athletic brand that has created a solution for women that find it hard to locate high-quality, form-fitting sports bra. I'm glad to say that, high-quality, form-fitting sports bra. Sugar Jones Collection has created the ultimate sports bras that provide support, motion control, and a comfortable, snug fit during workouts. New fabrics and designs have transformed sports bras into a woman's workout. BFF? What's
best friend forever?
Why did I keep forgetting? Oh, okay. I'll remember that. I was. Thank you. Best friends forever. Finding a sports bra that meets. Now everybody's saying, "Man, how old is he?" Finding a sports bra that meets your requirements for comfort and support means choosing one that accurately fits your bust size. matches your activity level, and offers you a soft feel with optimal performance. That was the other part there. Offers you a soft feel with optimal performance. Take sugar to your next workout. So what I gathered on here was high quality, form-fitting sports bra and soft feel with optimal performance.
Right.
This is a healthy and strength strength forming type bra, because it really alleviates the whelps. And correct me if I'm wrong, because that's what I understand. I checked it out on your website with the bra. So and for understand from my questionnaires to some of the women within the past, let's say 24, 36 hours. What I gather was the straps, as far as like the overhead straps over the shoulders, they create marks, whelps. You mentioned it about the wires. The wires are very uncomfortable when it goes to exercising. Matter of fact, after a while, period of time, just for the additional size, that the wire will actually nest the cups. Nested into can create a problem like cancer and stuff like that. So that's what I was getting at. Actually, there's a lot of bras out there that are not really tailored for women who want to get fit, or let alone just walk around.
Right.
Okay, and that's what I thought. People that not even, that whether in sports or not in sports, the ones that are not in sports or the ones who they rather have a sports bra or a sports athletic bra that's supportive and healthy. It makes them feel comfortable during the day. Than the average ones that they just wear to sit down, like going to an office.
Right.
So actually, I see your point in this, and everyone I've mentioned this and had them go to the website, they said the same thing. So yes, you created something that is a need this day and age. So yes, you did.
The biggest thing about this is getting women in a group to talk about their bra. But when you talk about a subject that's kind of very sensitive to women, if it's a problem to them, they'll blout it out all day. You ask men something, they be like, I don't want to talk about that. But women, they just, if it's a problem to them and they're really passionate about it, they will tell you everything. I mean, I can't explain to you all the notes that I received. Everything about my bra was a little piece of some woman's problem. And one thing that I've always realized in business, if you want to go into business successfully, find the problem and fix that problem and own the solution. So I'm going to say that I own the solution to comfortable, larger bras. They're, competitive, much larger competition out there that has done amazing at selling sports bras. What I would like to do as the founder and innovator of Sugar Jones Collection is be the #1 solution to a problem. I just don't want to create something, put it on a shelf and sell it. I want to be the solution to a problem. Because when you're the solution to a problem, then you will always have repeat customers. Some people, I bet the average woman has maybe 3 or 4 different brands of sports bras. Why does she have this particular brand, that brand, and that brand? Because she wasn't satisfied with what she had. I would like to see repeat customers. Okay, she got the 2014 edition, the 2015 edition, the 2016 edition of the Sugar Jones Collection bra. So my whole goal is to just be the person that have the solution to that problem. I want the antidote. I want that antidote. And I believe I created the antidote.
Well, that sounds really good.
That's why your cabinet members, Bob.
Well, I've come to believe the best way to make money in a capitalist economy is to follow what Jesus called the golden rule, which is do unto others as you would have them do unto you, which sounds like exactly what you're doing.
Right. I'm a plus size woman, an additional size woman. My butt size is a 42D, so, and I figured I had the same issue that everybody else was having. So I was not only a consumer, you know, that filled out a survey. I'm also a client. I'm also a client of my own, you know, problem.
Product,
So
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Wow.
and the way Steve Jobs made a fortune was being good to everyone, giving them something they wanted, treating his employees well, treating everyone. You know, he followed the golden rule. Sounds like,
Yeah.
like I said, sounds like exactly what you're doing.
Yep, I sit on a 40-hour-a-week job every single day, and I'm telling you, I'm a nice salary earner, but if I could just walk out that job today, I will. The only thing that's really keeping me there is health care for me and my 2 children. I'm also a disabled veteran, so I receive benefits from the VA, but the only thing that's really keeping me there is health care benefits. I mean, I would live in a shoe if I knew that I had the opportunity to push something forward that would be just amazing for the world.
Oh, yes, yes.
Wow. Hey, do you have anything else besides the sports bra, or?
No, we're doing, see, the reason why I did the sports bra first, because the sports bra we knew was going to be the most difficult thing to get a woman to buy into. So we're also doing athletic pants. And believe me, everything that I've created so far results in a solution to a problem. We have athletic pants, we have pullover shirts, we have so many different things that we're creating, but the bra is first because it would help us raise the most capital to create our other projects.
Okay, I got a few more questions. The sports bra, are they going to be are they custom made, or are they one size fits all, or how does that work? How do the women get fitted?
Custom made would be a great idea, but the only thing that would be negative about that wouldn't help us with custom made is that you're relying on people to give you measurements. Let's say if I created an area on my website that says, hey, put in your measurements. How many people would say, oh, let me see, 10 years ago, I was 24, 36, 30, 24, or whatever. We make the bra, we put time and labor into making the bra, we send it to them. They say, oh my God, this is garbage, this doesn't fit. So it's dangerous when you do custom made over the website. We don't have a brick and mortar right now. My basement is basically my lab. So we're going to be we would like to do local custom fit, but mainly we're working to get our pattern to a place where it's perfect enough to do off the rack, to make enough bras that's off the rack. Our sizes are going to range from 38C all the way to like a 46 triple D.
Well, you mean now on your website? I swore that. Okay, you have pictures on your website that had people working on the bra.
Yes.
This was in your basement?
Oh no, that's when I traveled to New York. I traveled to
work with. I was going to say, man, it looked like you had a warehouse going on down there. You know, you had a factory.
Hey, you know, if I didn't have this 40-hour-a-week job, I would be down in that basement.
Yes. So, how did it go in New York?
Yeah, watch it. Got the words on the track. That on the boards. Church. Bishop Lamont. Wow. Yeah.
You ever had a dream where you just want so much for yourself, but you don't know how to get there because you don't have many options, but you do anything for your loved ones, your mom, your dad, family members, to the point you don't even know how to get there. You just know the ending result, but you don't even know the middle of how it's going to all happen. And you have to deal with waking up and not having stuff to aspire to, seeing boarded up homes and shattered dreams, and kids not even wanting to play outside. It's like my dad had the American dream of owning a home, which he did. In my small town of New York City, everyone has dreams, but too many are too scared to chase them. I don't want to focus on what society tells me I can and will be. I want to be so naive that dreaming is like anything that my mind creates, it can happen. I want to be fearless in chasing any goal I set my mind to. I want to catch anything that I feel like I deserve, that I feel that's owed to me for my diligence of hard work and being patient and always being at the moment. I feel like I'm always at the right place at the right time. Even my environment now, I know it's all for a reason. It's for me to inspire somebody to say they can do this and they can do that. To go after what you feel like you deserve. That's what I want to live for. And when I die, that's what I want to stand for. That's what I want my legacy to be. Is to be a dreamer. A dreamer of the boy who caught 22.
Okay, so
there you go now. Okay.
Cool. Hey, so it just sounds like the industry, what you're doing. It's fabulous what you're doing. The industry that you are creating for this market, it's it's health, sports, and physically fit. Okay,
right.
And that's interesting. It's physically fit. So it's a basically it's a one size fits all, or no, it can't be that way.
No, it's not one size fit all. The way that we're doing, we're using full figured models. Full figured models so we can get that. I even ordered samples, bra cups from Europe, which didn't turn out to be the greatest because European sizes are much smaller than Western sizes. So we had to measure a lot of women's bust size and cup size. And the whole process of going back down and forth to New York was to making sure that we had a proper fit, because when the bra is sent over to grading, with grading meaning making like a 42, 43, 44, making different sizes, you had to make sure that it fit the fit model properly, because if it was good on the fit model, then it would fit everyone else. So that's why we had to make sure that the sizes were proper before we started making the official pattern. So all of our models for this were, big busted women. So we made sure we had a good fit.
You know what? Actually, I was thinking of the clips in the back. Are there still different? Like in the back, are you putting them in I was going to say in threes, like you can clip it tighter or looser in the back to compensate to help with the sizing?
Well, none of our bras open in the back anymore. All of our bras are front opening bras, and we use a series of hook and eye technology. So zipper would not work, because we found out using zippers, you had to basically align it and be able to look over. So that was too hard for a woman to use. But we have two styles. We have the pullover and we have the hook and eye closure, which has 3 adjustable settings on the front. Let's say if you lose a little bit of weight, you don't have to buy another bra. You can just put it to the more firmer setting. If you're in the middle, put it to a more, in the middle section, or just open it up wider. So we have technology also to women don't have to go out and buy a bra if they lose or gain a couple of pounds. So the focus group was really important, getting all those women's feedback to make sure that everything that we put in this bra was something that was already a problem in a woman's current sports bra.
Wow. Definitely a solutionist.
You have to fix a problem. I just really believe that if you want to be successful in business, you have to find a problem and then own the solution.
I like that way you said that. I like that term, own the solution.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's a pharmaceutical company, but, they're making enough already, because they created something that was, for problems with all these amazing medicines and different things like that help people live a functional life.
Very good. As a matter of fact, if everybody can see on the screen here, right below the screen, it should read www.apn Sugar Jones Collection, sugarjonescollection.com. Okay, www.sugarjonescollections.com. Encourage you to go to our website. As a matter of fact, are where can they go if they somebody wanted to, your viewers, where can they go to purchase it? Come to think about it.
For now, the bras are not for sale. They're not for sale right now. We are taking pre-orders at the moment, but they're
excellent.
not for sale because we're still trying. We're in the development phase still. We have like maybe several bras out there now for testers that's been testing the bras, doing the, running them through the ground to make sure that we didn't miss anything. So you can find out and keep up to date if you just follow me on Facebook at Sugar Jones Collection. Follow me on Facebook, and that's where I keep all my updated information.
Excellent. Yes. Okay, we're going to go into our PSA commercial break, and would you like to join us with Bob Beatles in our political analyst? He's our political analyst, and if you want to, I'd love you to come on board, and let's see what Bob has for us today.
Okay, that'd be interesting.
All righty, what do you think, Bob?
Sounds good to me.
All right, well, everybody, we'll be right back after this with Bob Beatles, our political analyst.
Yeah, watch it. Got the words on the track. That on the boards. Church. Bishop Lamont. Wow. Yeah.
Yes, welcome back. Okay, you know what? Jeanette, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we're going to go on board over to the other side with our co-host, political analyst, Bob Beatles. I had to throw that in there like that. But yes, Bob Beatles. Hey, Bob. So what do you got for us today? Can you turn the bench here?
I just read a book. It's a book I didn't know about before, called The World's Last Dictator by Dwight Kinman. Very interesting book. And according to this guy, the world's last dictator is going to be the Antichrist, and he'll be around real soon. The Antichrist that's predicted in the Bible.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so we saw the signs, the crazy signs about it, I mean, everything, like the law done changed massively. I mean, back in the day, it was, it went from a year to every 6 months to every 3 months, and then next you know it, every month there's a new law coming out. Okay, right. And I'm just going like, man, so there's no use on getting any regular physical law books. Everything is online. You can watch it change.
It is. Yes. Years ago,
Yes.
I read a book called The Doomsday Key by James Rollins. And in the book, there's a psychic Catholic monk. Now, the book was fiction, but this monk actually existed around the 1400s. He predicted every pope in order and said something that's significant about the pope that identified him. For instance, he called John Paul II the Pope of the Eclipse, and he was born under an eclipse of the sun. Well, he's the last pope that was talked about before the pope that St. Peter predicted, who would be called the harlot of Rome, because he would embrace the Antichrist. And a lot of people think that Pope Francis is that pope who will embrace the Antichrist. Now the Antichrist is not going to be someone who's against Christ, he's going to be someone who will say that he is the Messiah. And if that happens, we're going to have about 7 years before Jesus returns to earth.
7 years. 7 years. But well, there's another part to that. You know, there's been like a 7 years of peace. So
well, actually, after Jesus is back, it's peace forever.
But there was a. I mean, I understand what you're saying, but I'm looking at the science you talked about. There's one I'm going to throw out there. It's a couple I'm going to throw out there. And Jeanette, feel free to interject. Always feel free to interject. There was like just yesterday, day before yesterday. I'm still been all week long about these refugees that for some reason that all of a sudden they're going to Australia, and Australia kept no they was on the would they go to Germany first, or they were just
They went to Germany first, right?
that they were stayed on the platform with the trains,
right?
And what's interesting is that when they got them onto what's interesting is that when they got them onto the trains finally, nobody knew where they were going, and the only thing I thought about was, you got to be kidding me. You mean to tell me that they're doing the same thing that was done to the Jews back then? Like taking them to camps and stuff.
Yeah,
I mean, blocking them off,
time.
treating them like animals?
Yeah.
What? That don't make any sense. But I think it's I'm not sure, but I thought it was the platform that was in Germany. But if I'm not mistaken, it's not Germany, it was Australia.
Australia or
Austria.
Austria.
Or Austria.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, no, the people who want to put a one world government in place, which the richest people in the world do, want to do the same type of things the Germans did and exterminate people who think out of the box. People who don't want a one world government, or who won't take the chip in their head and their hands, that's supposed to be coming around 2017 from what I've read.
Well, actually,
and that's what's called the mark of the beast.
Actually, hey, Jeanette.
Yes.
Are they doing it in Maryland? I know I know about the chips that are actually they're putting into the babies for locators, and we call it not I'm going to say sensory. It's they do it with children too. Apple's got a watch. Then the watch detects that's the only way I can say it this way. Apple has a watch, and the watch or the band, and the band detects your heartbeat, your heart rate, and all those type of things. Well, they have these chips that goes into the newborns now, which they've been doing it for the past couple of years. They've already implemented that in so that like California, they implemented in so that, but by authorization of the parents, so they can monitor the health rate of the child. But,
really? I didn't hear about that.
Huh?
I have to read up on that. I didn't hear that they were doing that.
But that was a couple of years back. But also, they did that with they started doing the barometric readings off your hands and stuff like they do on some of the pumps. Because some of the pumps are like that already in California. And that's where you're from. And you know what? I used to live up there. So, I was wondering if you probably heard some of that, because California is pretty much one of the capitals for experiments. Next to Silicon Valley, that means they're always experimenting on something over there, electric car, all that stuff.
Well,
Yeah, you're right. They're always doing something like that over there. But
Yes.
biometric scanning, I do believe biometric scanning is important for elderly in the event that there is an emergency and there's no one around. You have to have some type of alert system. And if it is an injection of some type of smart chip in the hand or something that can detect an emergency, I think that's important. But for just regular tracking of every day to day, that's kind of a gray area for me.
Yeah, but it's already, everybody gets tracked anyway, because as long as you have a mobile phone, your phone's a locator, IP address. That's what that is. I mean, that's what's funny about it. We've always, one point in time, we never knew what an IP address was. All we did was turn our computers on, turn our phones on, and away we went.
Yeah, watch it. Got the words on the track. Dead on the boards. Church. Bishop Lamont. Wow. Yeah, the statistics shows my ballistic flows generate big cake, not big candles that spaghetti them O's. I'm so ready, how to pack my clothes. I'm so heavy with no D. How them boys, I rock them gators more than Dundee boys. I'm the real raw deal, y'all just steal decoys like them duck hunters, runners, blowing whistles, making noise. It's official, tell them nizzles, I'm the dizzle, flow sizzle, faux shizzle. I'm off the hizzy, busy signal. I got that hustle muscle for that green like Luther Rick. No, not from New Orleans, but can you see me, homie? Mic check, check 1, 2. If it ain't a check or text, that's all I'm gon' do. Mic check, check 1, 2. If you ain't talking dollars, I can't understand you. Mic check, check 1, 2. If it ain't a check or text, that's all I'm gon' do. Mic check, check 1, 2. If you ain't talking dollars, I can't understand you. Yeah, look around, left, right, up and down. Ain't nobody like me. Wrist so icy, colors like iced tea. Them diamonds get pricey. Got rich now, everybody so nice to me. I'm a whiz kid, Doogie Howser. Just like the game, snatch your dame, I'm Bowser. Spit hot flames, stay sagging in my trousers. Even on church day, the preacher like no way. And Miss Jenkins like, Lord, take them demons away. In my headphones, Jesus walks by Kanye. Macking to a chickie, trying to get some kissy kissy. You can nibble on my neck, but no hickey. Mic check, check 1, 2. If it ain't a check or text, that's all I'm gon' do. Mic check, check 1, 2. If you ain't talking dollars, I can't understand you. Mic check, check 1, 2. If it ain't a check or text, that's all I'm gon' do. Mic check, check 1, 2. If you ain't talking dollars, I can't understand you. Baby, I'm the bomb diggy. Girls be begging for another chance like I'm Biggie. I run the city, call me P. Diddy. My life's Whoopi Goldberg, it ain't nothing pretty. It's been a long time coming, this ain't happened quickly. Overnight, try more like over and over into the morning light. Steady trying to get it right.